How we doing?
What's up?
Doing good. Married. I have 2 kids. I have twins. I don't know if you're familiar with twins. That's when you have 2 babies at the same time. Yeah, that'll scar you a little bit. You don't recover from that very quickly. So people are like, you having any more? I'm like, what are you kidding me? I'm wearing a condom right now. There's 2 of them. And they're girls. Do you have any idea how scary it is for a guy to have 2 girls? That starts immediately. The first doctor's appointment, the doctor comes in and he goes, so I have great news. Your daughters have great head control and have mastered sucking and swallowing. Great. That's not great news. Thought he was gonna be like, as it turns out, they were born without vaginas. That would be great news. No, they're not babies anymore. They're 7 years old. And that comes with a whole new set of frustrations. I scratched my daughter's cornea the other day. Not on purpose. It wasn't like a form of a punishment or anything. Like, you did what? No. Now, my wife and I don't give timeouts. Now we're just poking them in the eye. That's what we do. No, it was an accident. It was a total accident. So here's what happened. You know those plastic containers that like strawberries and blueberries come in the supermarket? So like, I took one of those out of the fridge. I went to close the door holding it. She was standing behind the door and I kind of jammed it in the corner of her eye. Yeah, it's not funny. I mean, I thought I punched somebody in the face. And she started crying immediately. And like, kids have different cries. And this wasn't one of those whiny like, Daddy, I bumped my head, can you kiss it to make it better? This was like, oh my God, someone call an ambulance. I need immediate medical assistance. And when I tell people the story, they're like, oh my God, you did it? It was your fault? You must feel terrible. I'm like, I feel bad and everything, but like, it wasn't entirely my fault. She snuck up on me. I had no idea she was standing there. She's like, Daddy, why didn't you see me? See you? I didn't even hear you. Your little feet and your quiet socks, you're like a tiny ninja. Like, put a cowbell on next time, at least so I know you're coming. Stuff like that happens all the time now. Like, they come up to my waist, and I never know when they're standing behind me. That means my elbow and their faces are like perfectly in line. Happened the other day, I was making them lunch, I like put it on a tray, I'm about to call them in, I'm like, hey guys, lunchtime. Ooh, I'm sorry, sweetie, I didn't see you standing there. Come on, it's lunchtime, where's your sister? Oh, there she is, I got her. Yeah. They scare me sometimes too. They'll just walk into the bathroom in the morning when I'm showering and just rip the curtain back, like in Psycho, just to ask me a question. And it's not an important question. But they're not leaving until I answer it. Hey, Daddy, can we go get ice cream after dinner tonight? What do you have to make a reservation? It's 7 a.m. Why do I have to answer that right now? Of course, sure, we can go for ice cream. Now, can I get back to my showers or anything else that won't happen for another 11 hours, yet somehow needs immediate attention? And they just point at my thing and giggle and run out of the room. It's embarrassing. Although it was funny listening to him try to pronounce anaconda the rest of the night. That was fun. That was fun. This guy got it. See? The rest of you caught up. There you go. Yeah, so I don't really get a break. They're kind of all over me. And people are like, well, what do you mean you don't get a break? I'm like, well, look at it this way. The only time I sit down at home is when I pee. And I pee sitting down just so I can go sit down. That's what it's like. And people are always like, you know, with twins, it'll be hard in the beginning, but then they'll just play with each other. Not yet, I guess. Every day, somebody coming up to me, Daddy, will you play pretend with me? I'm gonna be the princess. What are you gonna be? Exhausted. Look, see that girl over there? She's the same age, the same height, and she shares your DNA. You two must have something more in common. It's crazy. They do play well together, though. I'll give them that. When they do play together, they do play well together. And they're very outgoing. I mean, they're almost too outgoing, if you ask me. Like, I never had to say, like, guys, you know, don't talk to strangers. I'm at the point where I'm like, can you guys please stop approaching the strangers? Leave them alone. They talk to every adult. And they will pet any dog. Seriously, if you want to kidnap my kids, you don't need a van or duct tape. Just bring a dog. They won't even put up a fight. They'll go right with you. I'm not really worried about that, though. Pretty sure a child molester after 5 minutes will be like, look, kid, you're coming on a little strong. This isn't really a challenge for me. Where can I drop you off? They want to get a dog now. And I have no problem with getting a dog. The problem is they're going to want to name the dog. And they're 7, so they have poor taste and they make bad decisions. And I'll give you an example. One kid has a stuffed jaguar she calls Jaggy, and the other kid named her goldfish Fishy. So that's who I'm really dealing with here. Like what are they going to name it other than doggy or puppy? What are they coming up with? Chocolate chip? Biscuits? What are they going to name that dog? Like, give that dog a real name, like Frank Murphy. That's a real name. How awesome would it be if you had a dog named Frank Murphy? It'd be so much better. Snowball needs to eat. Hey, Frank Murphy's hungry. Can we give Frank Murphy some food? You know, you're at the dog park, this cute girl comes up, oh my God, your dog's so cute, what's his name? Who, this guy? That's Frank Murphy. Say hello, Frank. Frank, say hello. Would be awesome. I think the best part, though, would be listen to my wife. Well, I would have been here earlier, but Frank Murphy decided to pee all over the rug. You'd think with my kids kicking my ass on a daily basis that when my wife and I would go away alone together would be a break, but she's no better. She's the kind of person that tries to accomplish things on vacation, you know, because like laying on the beach relaxing stresses her out. Like she came up the other day, she's like, I got an idea for our next adventure. I think it's just the kind of adventure we're looking for. Who's looking for an adventure? I'm looking for a quiet place to lay down. She always overplans them too. Like I saw an itinerary once, I swear to God, I thought it was a bucket list. She woke me up one day, she's like, hey, we're gonna hike to the top of a volcano and watch the sunrise. Then we're gonna go jet skiing and parasailing and swim with the dolphins. Then we're gonna have lunch. Then we'll go rock climbing and jet skiing. Then we'll have dinner at sunset. You have any questions? Yeah. Do I have a terminal disease you're not telling me about? That's my time. Thank you for yours.